Hey there. So I hope there are enough Tektronix experts out there that can maybe tell me what this thing is. I've had it in my pile of stuff for kind of a long time now, and Tektronix is a nice thing. They're nice things, aren't they? Tech stuff. And, it's kind of hard to get rid of tech stuff, isn't it? You just don't want to scrap it. You don't want to junk it. So, I held on to this. And also, it's got some interesting labels. However, I don't really know what it is. Well, I kind of know what it is. It's just, I don't know what it goes for or why it even exists. And I can't find any data on it. So maybe some of you guys out there in YouTube land can tell me what it is. It's a small box, and obviously very, very Tektronix looking. It is kind of a neat little box. I'm not really familiar with this particular kind of size, I guess, of case that Tektronix used, but it's clearly Tektronix. And in fact, even says so on the label. It may be a little hard to see, but there it is, right there. The part number is 119-0782-00, twisted pair line driver. And when we open it up in a minute, that's exactly what it is. You'll see. It's no mistaking it. There's not much to it. Oh, and I ran the number, and Google didn't tell me much about it at all. It's clearly part of something, but what? Interesting tags on the other side. You can see there's not much here, just voltage select. But identification number, computer end, identification number CM314. What does that mean? I don't know. It's got a weird little base here, kind of interesting. And yeah, someone cut the cord, AC line cord. That is kind of an interesting base. I guess the idea is you wind the cord around it. Kind of a neat idea, isn't it? Once again, I'm not really familiar with this little case that they used. And yeah, you can see here someone scribbled computer end. So obviously it goes with some computer stuff. In thinking, I suspect, let's get that screwdriver out of the way. I suspect I got this when I kind of cleaned out a third-party reseller of controlled data equipment. So I'm wondering if this has to do with somehow controlled data cyber mainframes, a test set or something like that. The connections, well, we've got a D shell here, 25 pin. Then we have this thing. And as you can see, not all of the connections are made, only roughly half of them. Power switch, light, and, well, that's about it. So let's open this up. Now we need the screwdriver. Typical half turns. This case open. There we go. Nothing in the cover. And there's not much to this. Okay, well, what can we see here? Obviously, AC supply. There's just wiring underneath. So we can pretty much see everything there is to see here. But yeah, little AC supply, because as you saw, there's cut-off line cord. And a little circuit board with not a whole lot on it. If we look at it, it's got pretty standard line drivers and receivers. We can see 75154. There's some 8820, 8830. Yeah, basic standard differential line drivers and receivers. Nothing really special about it. We've got some bridge rectifiers and a little power supply that gives us plus and minus 12 volts and 5 volts, which we can kind of see there etched on the circuit board. And if you look at this, I kind of think this was a semi-custom or a custom unit, because it's not quite up to the build standards of Tektronix. It was all hand soldered, you can see. You can see just bits of flux on the board where it wasn't really properly cleaned. And then you got this thing on the side here where I guess it's a modification or something like that. Also has a, what is that, a 74128. So a TTL chip of some sort. But yeah, it doesn't quite look like a stock item. Now, the thing that I'm curious about is, well, you know, from the D shell, we come in and distributed, you can see all these headers here that go to posts. And apparently you could configure the pins on these two connectors here for different, well, configurations of line drivers and line receivers. And you can move them around. And you see there's a bunch of ones that are not used. There. And then, of course, there are ones that are used. And from what I can gather, it's sort of a 4-channel device, if you will, because, well, here obviously we have some differential line pairs here that go to these chips. And from those chips, they go to the D shell. So what's the deal? There's no intelligence to this thing. It really is just a box with line drivers and line receivers. Oh, this orange sticker here. IDD custom mod. What does IDD stand for? So all you tech guys, what does IDD stand for? And it says something tested. I can't quite... Dielectric tested. So, okay, dielectric tested. Once again, the number there, and I guess being 01, that means it's first revision. Because, yes, that number here on the front that I showed, 1190782-00 turns into a 01 right there. So what was this used for? It was, I'm assuming it was part of some sort of larger test set. Communications? It's interesting that it says computer end. I don't know. Do any of you guys know what this was for? Oh, and incidentally here, these are just a bunch of unused connections to the D shell that have more of these headers. So you could configure it however you want. So what is the deal? Where did that go to? Where did that go to? I don't know. If any of you guys know, any of you Tektronix guys, please let me know, because I am interested. Yeah, that's about all I have to offer about this. So, yep, another one of those please help me videos. All right, well, if you like this video, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe. Here's the cover again. We'll put the cover back on. Sort of. There we go. It's a little, not the best fitting cover in the world, but leave a like, maybe subscribe, maybe look at some past videos. And hey, comment, because I need to know more about this thing. Okay. Let's get that in the center, you. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye now.